Unless you've been living under a rock, I know you know the importance of having an email list. Hi bloggers, welcome back to a branch of Holly TV and another day of the Blogging Basics series. This video is going to teach you how to start, grow and manage your email list. I love talking about this so much. I completely stand behind the importance of having an email list purely because of what it's done for me and my own online presence. I want to try and make this as actionable as possible for you, so there's going to be no messing around. We're going to get straight into it. In case you're new around here, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm uploading one video every single day for this exclusive series. Step number one is to pick an email service provider. There are pros and cons to every email service provider out there. I started out with MailChimp and it did the job for me for a while, but then I moved over to ConvertKit and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I went from getting around 4 subscribers a day to between 15 and 20 and sometimes more than that per day. You do have to pay for ConvertKit, but if you are committed to growing your email list, then I 100% recommend it. You can create multiple forms, multiple sequences, and it's helped grow my list in more ways than I could ever have imagined. Step 2 is to create a sign-up form. Once you've signed up to your email service provider, it's time for you to create your first sign-up form. So this is basically a form that people can fill out in order to join your mailing list. What you don't want to do is just say, subscribe now or join my newsletter for weekly updates. That is not going to lure people in. You need to connect to them on a very personal level. So be sure to create a sign-up form that is in line with your brand and is also really catchy and intriguing. So my main opt-in is my resource library, and my form could say something like, join the free resource library for exclusive blogging resources, and the button could say, I want this. If you change the wording on the button too, it's going to get you even better results. Step number 3 is to create an opt-in. So an opt-in is basically a lead magnet or a content upgrade, and it's something free that you give away to your readers to entice them to join your mailing list. Mine is my free resource library, but you could create a PDF checklist, a video series, audio file, desktop wallpaper, ebook. There are loads of possibilities. Just make sure it's relevant to your audience and their needs. If you're not sure what to offer, then take a look in your Google Analytics at your most popular posts and create something based around one of those topics. So something like a natural added bonus. So let's say you're a travel blogger and your most popular post is about how to spend 5 days in Dublin. So your free opt-in could be an itinerary for a trip to Dublin. Another way you could do it is if you're a food blogger, you could package up your 10 most popular recipes and put them into a PDF and give that away for free. Step number 4, put your sign-up form and opt-in on your website. So you've got your sign-up form, you've got your opt-in, now it's time to actually put those on your website so people will see them and join your mailing list. The key is to draw as much attention to them as possible. The sign-up form for your main opt-in needs to be in as many places around your website as possible. Your homepage, sidebar, footer, about page, and at the end of every single blog post, unless you choose to do content specific content upgrade. I also have a pop-up that appears when people have been on my website for a certain time to invite people to join my resource library, and that's working really well for me so far. Don't be afraid to put your sign-up form all over your website. Put it in people's faces. Don't be scared. Step number 5 is to set up a welcome sequence. So once you get people signing up to your email list, You're going to want to introduce yourself and get them used to receiving regular emails from you. A welcome sequence is the best way to make a great first impression. So a welcome sequence is an automated sequence of emails that you set up so every new subscriber gets those emails from you automatically. A good starting point is to have 3 emails in your welcome sequence. In terms of what to put in it, you want to introduce yourself and tell people what they can expect from you, your blog and your emails. And it's also a good idea to include a picture of yourself just so you can start to build up that relationship loyalty. You could also direct them to your best blog posts, tell them where they can follow you on social media, and ask them a question that's going to generate a response. Step number 6 is to email your subscribers regularly. As soon as you start getting subscribers, you want to email them regularly to start building a connection with them. So many people start building their list but then don't email their subscribers. Don't be that person. You could start off by sending 1 email per week. I wouldn't do more than 2, but always do it with the purpose that you are providing extra value. So use your emails as mini blog posts, around 300 to 500 words-ish, to share your knowledge and expertise and personal experience with your subscribers. One thing I wouldn't do is send out an email to promote every single blog post, because your subscribers will soon get really bored of that. Step number 7 is to create more free opt-ins. Now that you have everything set up, you can start creating more sign-up forms and more opt-ins. So keep coming up with quality freebies that your audience just can't say no to. A good place to start is to have an opt-in for every category on your blog and include it in every single blog post within that category. You'll find that some of your opt-ins will only get a few subscribers and others will get loads. Don't be afraid to experiment, just always keep your audience in mind. And now time for a bonus tip: promote it. Content is king, but promotion is the queen, isn't she? So in order to get more people to sign up to your mailing list, you want to get more traffic. A few ideas would be to create landing pages for each of your opt-ins, create Pinterest graphics and pin them to Pinterest, and just promote them as much as possible across your social platforms. You are now armed with everything you need to create an amazing mailing list. So now it's time to go for it. But if you're stuck around a certain area or you have some more questions, just please leave that in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like this kind of thing, I've got loads more free resources to help you build an email list and blog traffic and your online presence as a whole in my free resource library, so I'll leave a link to that in the description where you can join it. That's all for today, bloggers. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really hope you're enjoying this series too. Make sure you subscribe for more blogging basics so you can get one step closer to a breakthrough. You just bossed it.